According to a Harvard statistic, in 2019, 1 in 3 teenagers will feel what it feels like to have chronic anxiety. Not just one.
At 24 years old, she's already done 2 TED Talks. We've got Megan Gallagher with us this morning. She was in town for South by Southwest, but of course it got canceled, so we're happy to have her live on our show this morning. Megan, you speak on anxiety, which is something a lot of us feel. How did you get into this?
Just from personal experience. Growing up, I really struggled, and I always felt alone with my struggles. In every school I went to, there were no assemblies or workshops or any open conversations about it, so I really took it upon myself to be the change that I wanted to see.
Yeah. Coronavirus got a lot of people anxious, myself included. What can people do about that?
I think it's important when something like this happens that's kind of bigger and out of our control is to really go back to the basics and to stick to a routine and don't stop exercising, eating healthy, doing what you can do every day to feel better, getting enough sleep, journaling your feelings, telling people what you need, how you feel. I think it's just important to remember I'm going to focus on what I can control, and even though this situation, it's awful and it's scary and it's real, to just take a breath and just kind of write down a list. Literally, what can I control today? What positive choices can I make today?
Right.
And outside of coronavirus, what are some of the big kind of triggers for anxiety for teens that you've seen?
I think social media is probably the biggest. I think just with all the apps and profiles and everything, it just can be overwhelming. And I feel that in my experience speaking at all the schools, teenagers always say the need to keep up with everything and all the trends and hashtags and the likes and the comments, it can just be overwhelming. And the fear of, am I missing out if this person's, Snapchat story and I didn't get invited to that thing. It causes so much comparison, and it has its pros, but it also can just trigger insecurity and comparing and just like not feeling good about yourself.
I feel like you're talking about me right now. This doesn't just apply to teens. I feel like social media does that to everyone.
Yeah. It can be awesome and it can be horrible.
Yes.
It can be horrible.
Yes.
Yeah. You've got a new book as well.
Yes, I have a book in the works. It is about kind of a life awakening I had when I was 20 years old. I was in college and I wasn't really happy, and I just felt really called to help other people, especially teenagers, and to sort of turn my pain into my purpose, which I've been doing for almost 5 years now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Megan Gallagher, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you coming.
Thank